Portland Public Schools is committed to providing a safe and productive learning environment for staff and students throughout the district. PPS will work toward optimizing building ventilation systems in order to best manage and mitigate risks associated with transmission of COVID-19. PPS is currently assessing the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems in all PPS buildings to maximize the performance of these existing systems. The CDC recommends a layered strategy to reduce exposure to COVID-19. This includes using multiple mitigation strategies with several layers of safeguards to reduce the spread of the disease and lower the risk of exposure. While it may not be necessary to apply every consideration to be protective, implementing multiple mitigation strategies is recommended, if possible, to improve effectiveness. In addition to ventilation, the layered approach includes efforts to improve social distancing, wearing of face masks, and hand hygiene. This graphic, utilized by PPS's Health Advisory Panel, illustrates this layered approach. PPS has worked with outside consultants and the public health experts to develop a building ventilation standard operating procedure that applies to all buildings within the district. PPS operates approximately 80 schools totaling over 200 buildings. The style, age, and condition of the ventilation system in the buildings range significantly throughout the district, and optimizing the system performance is an individual school and individual system effort. Some specific actions that PPS has taken in the school buildings include: third-party contractor has assessed all PPS buildings and identified ventilation deficiencies. An additional outside HVAC contractor has been tasked with addressing the deficiencies found in the assessment. All ventilation systems have been programmed to run about 4 hours longer each day. All fresh air intakes have been recently cleaned and are on the routine schedule to maintain clean intakes. Hundreds of portable HEPA air purification units have been ordered and will be placed in the symptom space rooms as well as rooms with no airflow. And staff continues to actively pursue other options to optimize maintenance, filtration, and ventilation. With the goal of improving ventilation systems during the pandemic, PPS staff reached out to Multnomah County public health officials for guidance. Multnomah County Health recommended engaging in a certified industrial hygienist to help develop a ventilation system protocol. To develop PPS's ventilation system protocol, PPS hired a certified industrial hygienist with PBS Engineering and Environmental. Here are some common questions that you might have. Should staff use fans in their rooms? As noted in our SOP, the use of portable fans or space heaters is prohibited where they pose a safety or health risk, such as increasing exposure to pollen and allergens or exacerbating asthma symptoms. Some questions that we get is that a building is having trouble providing adequate heating or cooling, and does that mean the ventilation is not working? Issues with being able to properly heat or cool a space are HVAC-related issues, but not necessarily ventilation problems. In other words, even when an HVAC system is not providing adequate heating or cooling, airflow may still be flowing through the system. In fact, some of the temperature issues could be in part due to the additional amount of outside air coming into the building and the system having trouble keeping up with conditioning the air. When a staff member experiences heating or cooling issues, it is important to alert the head custodian right away so an HVAC technician can assess. Another common question is, should staff open windows? Ventilation for each unique school will be optimized on a case-by-case basis. PPS will also utilize non-mechanical methods such as opening doors and windows where reasonable to increase air circulation. Remember, do not prop open doors that can pose a safety or security risk to students and staff. What about portable air cleaners? Similar to building filtration, there is no direct clinical evidence of the benefit of portable air cleaners for reducing infectious disease risk, but some benefit can be usually inferred for appropriately sized, maintained, and operated portable HEPA filters. As with building filtration, the details are important, and appropriate portable filtration is only likely to be effective in concert with other measures. Another question may be, I know hospitals have good filtration. Why don't we all use systems like these? Hospitals and many healthcare facilities have specifically designed mechanical systems that can accommodate the levels of filtration that they need. They often rely on other systems and control strategies to maximize the benefit from filtration. Most importantly, they have dedicated staff who operate and maintain this equipment so that it provides maximal benefit. All building HVAC systems will be inspected regularly to verify that they are functioning properly. All systems in need of repairs will be given priority status in PPS's work order system, and routine ventilation inspections will be performed in accordance with ASHRAE standard 1802018. Building HVAC outside air dampers will be adjusted such that the minimum damper setting meets recommended outside air infiltration rates per ASHRAE standard. Ventilation for each unique school will be optimized on a case-by-case basis, and PPS will also utilize non-mechanical methods such as opening doors and windows where reasonable to increase air circulation. PPS will maintain regular filter changeout schedules and conduct periodic filter inspections. And while embracing these tenets will result in improvement to the indoor air quality, not all district schools have full HVAC capability. There are building spaces within the PPS system that will need to have HVAC systems upgraded. PPS is currently in the process of identifying these building spaces in order to develop a comprehensive plan and timeline to upgrade these HVAC systems. Feel free to report any concerns to your administrator, supervisor, or to staysafe@pps.net. Monitoring is accomplished by regular inspection and maintenance by maintenance staff. Filter changeouts will adhere to contract schedule and specifications, and a contract manager will ensure compliance. The senior manager of the mechanical maintenance department will monitor inspection reports and take corrective action as necessary. Again, feel free to reach out to staysafe@pps.net with any concerns or questions. Thank you.